slow the wheel of thoughts down. Now, what do I mean by the wheel of thoughts? I mean that your mind is sort of like a wheel, and when you first started out as a child, that wheel may have been moving rather slowly. That may be the one thing that made it seem like time was going so slow, is because you didn't have all these thoughts filling your head with chaos and distracting and diffusing your energy in a lot of different directions. So how do you slow this mind down, these thoughts that have been going for so long that now, if you think a lot, your wheel is going very fast? First of all, look at it this way. You as awareness, your true place is to be at the center of this wheel, sort of observing those thoughts as they wheel around you. But what happens is, as this wheel gets going faster and faster, your awareness sort of gets stuck on the wall of the wheel, or inside the wheel, if you will, and it actually begins to believe that it's just these chain of thoughts that are rolling around and flowing through the mind very quickly. Now, your proper place is in the center. That's you, the awareness. You should be able to move away from the wall of all these thoughts that keep rolling through, and you should be able to return to the center and be more of an observer, more of a passive observer. So how do you slow this wheel down so that the force that's keeping you on that wall can allow you to return to the center? Well, first of all, you have to do it every day, because every day that you don't do it, that wheel's going to start picking up again, and before you know it, you're going to start moving outside to the external wall of thoughts again. So you have to slow it down every day so you can return to the center, and when you get back into regular everyday life and the wheel starts picking up again, you have brakes that you're putting on it. 1, 2, 3 times a day you're braking that wheel, returning to your center. That's the way that you can balance both pure awareness with thinking and engaging life. Now, it would be easy if you wanted to go and retire to a cave and just be pure awareness, because then you could slow thoughts down all the time and you would just sort of be in this state of bliss, if you will. But if you're engaging life, you are going to have to balance the two. You want to be in that state of awareness as often as you can by slowing the mind down, but you still have a life to live, and so you're still going to have a brain to think with. And so you've got to have that balance. You've got to be able to strike that balance. How do you slow it down? I piqued your interest, hopefully. The first is something that we've talked about a lot, and that's the breath. That's one of the best tools for slowing the mind down. Now, you can do a simple breathing exercise 3 times through the course of a day, because it doesn't take that long. And it just works like this. Anytime you have some available time, whether you're waiting in line, whether you're in traffic, or you just woke up in the morning, this is when it's actually ideal. Space it through the day, morning, afternoon, evening. So let's say you have a few minutes that are available. Rather than entertaining thoughts that are getting the wheel spinning faster, take a moment to set your intention. I am here to slow my mind down. I am going to slow my mind down now. And then close your eyes. Once you've committed to that intention, close your eyes, breathe in deeply, and on the in-breath, you're thinking in-breath 1. On the out-breath, you're thinking out-breath 1. And it's actually just one cycle. Don't chop it up into an in-breath and don't chop it up into an out-breath. It's just one full cycle. In-breath 1, out-breath 1. In-breath 2, out-breath 2. And your goal is to not think of anything else. If you do think of something else, you're just going to start back over to 1 again. And look at this like a game. You're going to be keeping score. And the higher the number you can get to without thinking of anything else, the better you're getting at slowing the mind down. And at different points in the day, you're going to notice it's harder to do this, but the practice of setting the intention to slow the mind down and practicing it regularly is going to allow you to increase the amount of focus that you have, both when you're engaging regular everyday life and when you choose to withdraw. You're going to have a lot of power in your mental space. So this is a very good exercise for you. So take some time today to slow the mind down. Plan about 3 times through the day when you're going to put the brakes on, allow those thoughts to start slowing down and return to your center. Remember, at first, that wheel has been going, man, so you're going to have to really apply the brakes that first time around. And if you're the kind of person that says, oh, I can't meditate, I just can't relax, I just can't sit still long enough, that's because your wheel is really going. So you need the exercise more than anybody probably. And so take that time to just, even if all you can do is get to 1 or 2 breaths, that's okay. Start setting the brakes on, the wheel will start to slow down, and you're going to be in a place of peace, serenity, and ultimately this is the place where you can start being more proactive, planning your life, and being more aware in the moment in everyday life so you'll enjoy it even more. You will be in control of your thoughts, not the other way around. Remember, consciousness is not the content. You are consciousness, the content is floating around you. For more tips on how to live your full potential, visit fullpotential.com.